Well, thank you all, one and all. It's breakfast, lunch, and dinner time for one, if not one for the other. Yeah, some have taken their time off, to be together and to have a poetic togetherness, to poetic, having a poetic evening with Fatal Brands. It's such a pleasure welcoming you all. Uh, let's wish for the world to sing a song of peace as usual. You know, before beginning the program, I think I could just begin with a video, small video. I think just bear with me. Sorry for the trouble, just having a technical glitch with the video, uh, and I think I could call upon straight away our newcomer, Laura Gravel. Laura Gravel is a well-known poet, spoken word artist. She's been writing for the years. I welcome Laura Gravel. Laura.
Thank you very much. Lovely to be here. I'm a little ill today, so I'm just going to read one happy one because I have asthma and the flu, and it's not really locked down, but this is a cheerful one. So that's what I'm going to do. And I hope I won't start coughing. This is called There's a Ladder. And asthmatics not breathing, it's like being in lockdown. So it's metaphorically correct. We're in lockdown, but there's a ladder in our backyard. It leads out on silver lines that shine. We're in lockdown, but there's a ladder in our backyard. The mice are climbing up, the frogs are hopping on, the old gray rat has found the path, the tabby cat is on the prowl. We're in lockdown, but there's a ladder in our backyard. The rosemary has made repairs, the lavender prepares his lair, the apple tree is able, the lilac feels entitled. We're in lockdown, but there's a ladder in our backyard. The lawn has begun a migration. The air itself aims to shift. The falling leaves are figuring for position. The day is daring to dash. We're in lockdown, but there's a ladder in our backyard. Come on, we'll pack a lunch. Whispers of violets over the hill, shouts of glee. glimpses of swings and trees. There's a ladder in our backyard. It leads out on silver lines. Get your hat, let's climb. Thank you for
Wow.
listening.
Give it up for Laura Gravel. That's a wonderful piece. I would ask anyone to respond on that, or you could all free to give your comment on that. Anyone, unmute your myself.
It was a wonderful recitation by Laura. Very good poem. Fantastic. I really enjoyed it.
You had a very good imageries, ma'am, and very positive. And being locked down, it has positive vibes in the poem. So really liked the poem. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you, Lara. Thanks for coming and keep coming. The mic is always yours and the platform is always yours. Now I would welcome Ronnie Tucker. He's a first timer from, yes, Chicago. Ronnie, kindly turn on your mic.
Okay, you can hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I was going to give you a little background. This is a poem I wrote for a friend, and it's called Ex-Fiddle 1961, and that's basically his birth date. And
Ronnie, you're muted. Kindly unmute your mic.
okay, you can hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go ahead and start it. Hey now, someone's going to want me when I'm gone. Hey now, someone's going to wish they loved me, but I don't really think no one cares. Sometimes I feel so alone and no one's really out there. Don't believe in the resurrections, for my nail has already been nailed in my coffin, and no one will shed a tear. How do I sleep at night? Only if you could see my nightmares, you would feel my pain and see the monsters I face in my dreams. The torture is endless. Hey now, all I ever wanted was just someone to say I love you and bleed with me like lovers do. My heart is so blue, sorrow in my pocket and rain at my fingertips. I bang my funeral drum as I sing my sad song and only wish for the hand to hold, but none are there. So broken is my heart, and so is my requiem, for no one will read psalms over my grave. No tears will be shed, for no one will be there. For all my life, no one really cared.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I just
Let
hope
me
I didn't bring
unmute.
anybody down with that poem, sir.
Let me unmute everyone. You could all you're all free to unmute yourself and react on Ronnie Tucker's poem. Nobody is reacting. Yes, anyway, it's wonderful. Ronnie, thanks for coming. Thanks for Landron. You're able to say something. You go ahead.
I was going to say it is a very sad poem. It's solemn, it's sort of fallen, it's kind of has despair and a reaching out, a kind of seeking for a higher light, really, which is ultimately what we're all seeking for, expressed through the afflictions of pain. But it's done very, very well, and I like it.
Thank you. Thank you, Landron. Anybody else?
Yeah,
Before
it was
calling
a
the-
wonderful poem.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Very heartbreaking.
Thank you.
Beautiful lines.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Ronnie. Thanks for coming. I think I could now call upon DLM. D. Allen, you're on deck. Kindly turn on your video and mic.
Okay, this is my first time here for the Fertile Brains.
Turn on your mic, D.
This is my first time here for the Fertile Brains. And I know a couple of people here, but as for the rest of you, allow me to introduce myself to you properly. I'm D. Allen from Oakland, California, USA, traditional land of the Ohlone people, and I'm going to do one poem for 3 minutes. And to assist me in this endeavor, I'm going to use the share screen feature. Before I go into that, a little Zoom etiquette. And let me turn off this space heater for a moment. If you like what you hear coming from me today, you can respond by leaving your comments in Zoom chat, send me a direct message through Zoom chat, or click on the reactions button for hands clapping, thumbs up, or if you totally love the piece that I just recited to you, there's the big red heart for love.
Go ahead, D.
Okay, let me locate the piece I'm about to do first. The poem I'm going to do for you comes from my new and sixth book, Rusty Gallows, Passages Against Hate. This is a deeply personal one called Fragment 2019. I'm not a religious man, not even a little. The Bible of Christian love teaches hatred and violence. The very thought of walking into a church and facing all those sharp-dressed hypocrites makes my stomach do somersaults. And prayers from the heart often go unanswered. Strangely enough, what prayer waits on my tongue? It won't be a prayer wasted on an absentee deity. It will instead be an appeal to fellow human beings. And here's how I'll release it. Judge me not for my looks, but for my deeds. The color I have is no crime. And that poem was called Fragment 2019. From my new and sixth book, Rusty Gallows, Passages Against Hate, now available from Vagabond Books. From this mic to your ears, I'm D. Allen. Thanks for listening.
D, you could, you're free to share the links, the social networking links and book share link available on the chat, in the chat box. Okay.
I plan to do that anyway. Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Anybody?
Yeah, I love the line, judge me by my looks or by my hair. It was wonderful and thought-provoking line.
Absolutely, ma'am. You have
actual-
commented on appetite. Don't go by my looks. And the hypocrite
Yeah.
sitting in the church. It has a great message to say, Ellen. I really loved your poem. Thank you.
Yes, Alan. Yeah, I mean, D. Allen, yes. Your poem was very powerful. I mean, the last one that you rendered actually went deep because these days there is a real rift between religion and true spirituality.
No
What is
doubt.
true spirituality and what is a religion? You refer to the so-called hypocrites there inside the so-called practitioners. Sometimes for the kind of institution, they go to any level. And then somewhere the true spirituality is smothered and hidden. Very powerful, impactful poem with true insights.
Thank you.
Thank you, D. Thanks for coming and congratulations, and keep coming and keep inspiring, and please share your,
Thank you for your responses, folks. I'm glad you enjoyed Fragment 2019.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me turn off all mics. Now let me welcome Prabhas Shastri Joshua, who is a
Good evening,
scholar in Kannada and Telugu languages. Good
Prasanna.
evening.
First, I will read in Telugu, then I will read that poem in English. Okay?
Right.
ఆలపించు ఆలపించు నువ్వు వస్తావని నీతో కలిసి నవ్వాలని ఏడడుగులు నడవాలని ప్రేమగా ముచ్చట్లు విరామం లేకుండా చెప్పాలని నేనే ముందుగా నిన్ను చూడాలని కాచాను ఇన్నేళ్ళు నా కళ్ళ ముందుకు వచ్చే ఆ రోజు ఏ రోజు నీ ప్రతి సందేశానికి కలవరిస్తోంది ఈ అందేల నాదంలో మదిలో మోహన రాగమే పాడి వినిపించి అరిసిందిలే మాణిక్యాల ముద్దులే ఉన్నది ఒకే ఒక కళ నీ లేత చేతి ముద్దు రుచి చూడాలని మరి ఎప్పుడొస్తావు జాబిలమ్మ వెన్న ముద్ద అయినప్పుడా లేక మరి మల్లెలు విరిసినప్పుడా సరే జ్ఞాపకాల ఎదలో నీ చిరునవ్వులో నన్ను ఉసురు పోసుకొని ఊపిరి తీసుకొని చాలది Now I will read this same poem in English. Okay? Sing. That you will come. Laugh and walk 7 steps together. Have many things to talk without any rest. Waited so long to see you by myself first. The day that comes to my eyes is a special day. My mind is hunting for your every message. Your footsteps sound is Mohan Raga in my mind. Mohan Raga means 2 lovebirds together. They will sing that raga. We will tell love raga. Okay, your loving words are singing continuously. Your kisses, there is only one dream. Want to taste and eat with your tender hand. Then, when do you come? When the moon becomes Vennamudda, butter. Vennamudda means like butter ball. Sometimes in moonlight, we will tell in English, that times that moon is like butter ball, okay? Or when jasmines are bloom. Well, let me breathe in your lap. Of memories and smiles. That is enough for me. Thank you to everybody to listening my poems. Thank you very much, Prasanna, to give me good opportunity for me.
despite being in the hospital, that's the kind of dedication that she's shown, and the age is growing, but yes, the spirit is never, undying. That is the thing. That is what we are here together, despite breaking the time zones and everything, no. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, Amma. And you unmute yourself. If you could just react on, if you would like to react on Deva Shastri, ma'am.
That was a
You're free to.
wonderful poem, Prabha. I loved it dearly. That was a beautiful poem.
That's wonderful, Ronnie. That's that is coming
Yes,
from
sir.
you.
Yes, sir. Good
I know
evening,
you couldn't.
everyone. Good evening, everyone. The poem is extremely romantic. It's beyond my imagination that ma'am has written it, and we should learn from her. This age is not a matter. It is your mindset that drives you towards the ocean of romance. It is extremely,
Exactly.
extremely romantic. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Exactly, ma'am. Exactly.
Really, really very beautiful poem. Really very beautiful poem ornamented with a poetic diction and fiction, expressing her international shift with much determination and satisfaction. Really,
Nice.
I enjoyed the poem.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me unmute everybody. And up next we have on deck Aditi Karthik.
Yes.
And
Hello.
Kuwar Veer Singh Martand and Gopal Purdhani, sir. Before that, let me welcome Rama Sharma ji. Rama Sharma ji, kindly unmute your mic and take up and please introduce yourself and recite your poem. Rama Sharma ji, please welcome.
Am I visible? Am I visible on
No,
the
ma'am,
screen,
no,
sir?
no, no, ma'am, no. Please turn on your video.
Uh, am I visible and audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am, yes.
Actually, good evening to everyone. This is my first time and मैं हिंदी में पोएट्री लिखती हूँ, so I hope everyone understand and appreciate it. So आज जो मैं पोएम यहाँ पे सुनाने वाली हूँ, so let me tell you all about my first love. So मेरी पोएम का टाइटल है मेरा पहला प्यार. जब भी सोचती हूँ पहले प्यार के बारे में, एक सूरत मस्तिष्क पटल पर घूम जाती है. सोचती हूँ कौन है ये जो हर सांस में मुझ में बस जाती है. पहले जी रही थी निर्जीव की तरह, सताती थी अस्तित्व पाने की विरह. उससे ही सूखे रेगिस्तान में बाहर आती है. कौन है वो जिसकी खुशबू मुझ में महक जाती है. उसके भीतर मैं 9 महीने रही. उसने मुझे कुछ ना कहा. हर दर्द मेरे लिए वो सहती रही. मैंने लिया उससे खान पान और ज्ञान. पैदा हुई तो सबने कहा ओहो ये तो लड़की है. जैसा कि आप सब जानते हो मैं राजस्थान में हूँ, तो पैदा हुई तो सबने कहा ओहो ये तो लड़की है, किंतु उसने दिलाया मुझे मान और सम्मान. कौन है वो जिसकी बातें अब तक मेरे होठों पर आती है. उसने मुझे सजाया संवारा, चोटी बनाकर काजल लगाया. मैंने तो उसे बहुत सताया, किंतु उसने हमेशा मुझे गले लगाया. कठिनाइयों में सच्चाई का रास्ता दिखाया. कौन है वो जिसकी बातें चूड़ियों सी खनक जाती है. चली जाएगी जिस दिन वो मुझे छोड़कर तन्हाइयों के मोड़ पर. तब जिंदगी में नींद होगी, चैन होगा, पर करार ना होगा. सब कुछ होगा मेरे पास, पर मेरा पहला प्यार ना होगा, क्योंकि वही है मेरा पहला प्यार, मेरी माँ, मेरी प्यारी माँ. थैंक यू एवरीवन.
वाह मैम, बहुत दूर माँ पर समर्पित, बहुत अच्छी उम्दा रचना.
Wonderful. बहुत सुंदर. Very, very
Love,
good.
your
Thank you.
first love and your dedication, mind of dedication to your mother.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for your excellent poem,
Thank you so much. Thank you.
for your
And this
dedication,
is,
love, and affection to your mother.
I think it's very relevant also. Besides talking about your mother, you mentioned Rajasthan, and in our country, the girl child is not welcome. We're always desiring male child, you know, we want a male child, and we don't desire, and there's a lot of feticide and infanticide that takes place in villages and sometimes even in our cities. It's a very beautiful poem, and you know, you have shown that how the mother makes no discrimination, makes no difference with the girl or a boy. And I think we should propagate this idea. We should all be mothers, you know, whether you're a man or a woman, you have to be a mother. Thank you so much.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, ma'am.
Ramaji, you have came here for the first time, but it doesn't seem like. बहुत ही अच्छी poem, बहुत ही उत्कृष्ट कविता और साधारण और दिल को छूने वाले शब्द आपने डाले हैं। और माँ जो है, उस आपने माँ के बारे में बताया, एक एक लाइन बहुत अच्छी थी, सबके दिल को लगी वो पोएम। जिन्होंने बोला है, जिन्होंने नहीं बोला है, सबको टच की है वो पोएम। Actually, to the people here who's like non Hindi, I'm just telling the brief of Ramaji's poem, that she has told the poem about her mother, the first love, and it was very beautifully presented. Yes, very beautifully presented. Each and every line, like when her mother was pregnant and she was expecting Ramaji, and how the feelings were, and when she was brought up, each and every stage. So that first love was described very beautifully. Thank you so much, Ramaji, for presenting.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks for coming, ma'am. Thanks for, touching the cause of what. Rama Sharmaji, please do come and let me unmute all. And up next, we have a little wonder with us. Is a national award winner, I think. Yeah, she is a bright young kid, Aditi Karthik.
Hi, everybody. I'm Aditi. Today I am here to present my poem, A Light in the Dark. So thank you for giving me this opportunity. I close my eyes, I see a spark. A small golden light flies around in the dark. Why was it here? Was it guiding me in any way? I didn't know for sure, but I would follow it any day. It goes up and under, all around the black inky sea. Side to side, everywhere it went, until it finally flew behind me. Suddenly, I feel a presence from the space behind. I turn around to check, and the image of her fills my mind. Faith was standing there, facing me with her familiar look. I stared back at her. She was easier to read than a children's book. There it was, written all over her face. A comfort knowing that God was there and that I had his grace. Thank you.
Wow, Aditi is so beautiful, so beautiful. Unmute yourself, dear friends.
Really classy and charming poem. Really classy and charming.
Yes, that was a wonderful and beautiful poem.
Thank you.
Loved it.
Thank you. Thank you, Aditi. Keep coming and keep writing. There's so much to do, and you have a great future ahead of you. So let me thank you. Let me welcome Dr. Kunwar Veer Singh Marthan. Dr. Kunwar Veer Singh Marthan. Sir, mic is yours. Sir, unmute your mic.
हाँ, मेरी आवाज आप सुन रहे हैं?
जी 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 जी।
ओके, अच्छा, आज मैं जो कविता आपके सामने प्रस्तुत करूंगा, ट्रांसलेशन भी साथ में आपको सुनाऊंगा। जीवन को लेकर है ये कविता। जीवन एक तंदूर, जीवन एक तंदूर, हर मानव मजबूर जीवन एक तंदूर यारो जीवन एक तंदूर। भूख प्यास के दो पाटों बिच गेहूं सा पिसता है, किसी शांति की चाहत में फिर आटे सा गूंथता है, लोई सा बिलता है, बिलकर रोटी सा सिकता है, पैसे से बिकता है, पापी पेटों को भरने हित बनता है मजदूर। जीवन एक तंदूर यारो जीवन एक तंदूर। दूसरा स्टेंजा है, नन्हा पौधा एक गगन को छूने को बढ़ता है, लता गुल्म बन किसी पेड़ की डाली पर चढ़ता है, आरी से कट जाता है, फटकर ईंधन बनता है, ईंधन बनकर अंत समय में भट्टी में जलता है, जलकर बनता धुआं, धुआं बन जाता नभ में दूर। जीवन एक तंदूर यारो जीवन एक तंदूर। और इसका अंतिम स्टेंजा है, जलने वाला काठ कोयला राख बना करता है, जीवन भी तो जलते जलते खाक बना करता है, रोटी भी तो पचकर गलकर मिट्टी बन जाती है, दुनिया की हर एक वस्तु मिट्टी में मिल जाती है, राजा रंक सभी जन एक दिन बनकर उड़े कपूर। दुनिया एक तंदूर यारो दुनिया एक तंदूर। अब इसका इंग्लिश ट्रांसलेशन मैंने कोशिश की है, बहुत परफेक्ट होगा ये मैं नहीं कह सकता, लेकिन ये मैंने कोशिश की है। लाइफ इज ए ओवन, to burn in the furnace of labor, to burn in the furnace of a labor. Every human is helpless. Life is oven. Between two sides of hunger and thirst, grinds like wheat, longing for some peace. Then it smells like flour, turns like duff, bakes like roti, to step up to the plate sold for money, to fill sinful bellies. He becomes a laborer. Life is a oven. A sapling rises to touch the sky. Latagul became a tree, climbs on the branch, saw cuts. When it explodes, it becomes fuel. Fuel and fuel in the end, burning in the furnace. Smoke from burning, the smoke becomes far away in the sky. Life is oven. Burning charcoal turns to ashes. Life is also burning, makes ashes. When the bread melts after being digested, the world gets in the soil. King, rank, all people fly like a day camphor. The world is oven. The world is oven. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks for coming and presenting your in English as well. But there was an issue, I mean, technical issue, so I couldn't hear properly. But anyway, thanks for coming. Thanks for making your voice heard. And now up next, we have our veteran writer, I mean, retired Colonel Gopal Purdhanji. Gopal Purdhanji, I welcome you to the poetic evening. Please share your poem. Gopal Purdhani. Sir, unmute your mic. Sir, unmute your mic. Sir, unmute your mic. Right, sir, right. Sir, unmute your mics up, please. Yes.
Yeah, now I think.
Yeah.
You know, I write in Urdu and Hindi mixed with simple words, which is called spoken Hindustani. In that last time, during last time similar meeting, our friend Prasanna ji had asked, what is a poem? Kavita kya hoti hai? So I just have tried to explain in 2 lines. कविता वो है जो दिल को अंदर तक छू जाए या फिर बात कहे तो कहे दूसरों के दिल की। और उसके अलावा मैं पेश करता रहा हूँ एक छोटी सी गजल। गजल पेश है कि हाले दिल आपसे छुपाना है, अश्क पी पी कर भी मुस्कुराना है, दिल तो लबरेज है दर्दो गम से, ये हंसी तो महज एक बहाना है। आप औरों से रहेंगे जुदा क्यों कर, दुश्मन अपना तो सारा जमाना है। और आखिरी 2 लाइनें हैं कि दूर कितनी और मंजिले हयात, हयात का मतलब जिंदगी, दूर कितनी है और मंजिले हयात, बोझ कब तक मुझे उठाना है। इसके अलावा मैं एक छंद या रुबाई कह लीजिए 4 लाइनों का आपको पेश करूंगा कि रिश्तों में अपने प्यार की मिठास मिला के रखना, रिश्तों में अपने प्यार की मिठास मिला के रखना, अपनों को सदा ही खास बना के रखना, परिवार संसार में प्यार ही है जिंदगी, भरोसे को आधार बना के रखना। और उसके अलावा 2 पंक्तियां हैं कि जैसे आपसे मुलाकात हो, पिछली बार मैं आया था फर्स्ट टाइम तो बहुत अच्छा लगा, तो मैंने लिखा था कि खुश नसीब हम हैं जो आपसे बात हुई, बाद मुद्दत के एक इंसान से मुलाकात हुई, आपको देख के पता लगा कि इंसानियत क्या है। धन्यवाद मैडम। 2 लाइनें और हैं कि आज बड़ी हल्की से 2 लाइनें। आजकल मैं कभी अकेला नहीं होता, मैं और मेरा मोबाइल दोनों साथ होते। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
बहुत एकदम हंसी तो एक महज एक मजाक है। क्या बात है सर, क्या बात है।
Nowadays, nobody is alone. Nobody feels lonely as mobile is with him or her. In the past, everyone feels loneliness without getting friendship at the old age. But nowadays, mobile is your friend. Mobile is your only pleasurable thing that spends time with you.
Right, sir.
But one thing, old days, generally old people spend time with books. But nowadays, books are not available. So mobile is your faithful friend.
Books are not available. Is it so?
Now, books are available, but now, but people do not like to spend time with books.
Yeah. So that
Books are available in the market. Books are available in the house, but nobody is interested to open the book because they can't get pleasure from book. They get much pleasure from internet or mobile. But
Excellent,
nowadays
sir.
mobile is next to head. Mobile
Thank you.
is next to heart.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, up next we have Prasanna Behra, first timer, Arti Mittal, Shalini Z. And also let me first ask Arti Mittal to recite her poem. Arti Mittal, ma'am, please kindly unmute your mic and recite your poem.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Am I audible?
Yes,
Am
ma'am.
I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Perfect.
Okay. Okay, sir. So this is the
Ma'am,
very
turn on
first time
your video.
Okay, maybe actually I've not turned that because since the network issue is there, so maybe
Yeah,
if
sure.
I turn
Go
on my
ahead.
video. Okay. So this is first of all, thank you very much, sir. I tried a lot, and this is the today I've happened to join. Thanks a lot. Okay, so this particular poem is on mountains. I love mountains very much, and this is about mountains. These, these hidden in the mist that stand firm, stubborn, obstinate, have witnessed the most sensitive moments of love, romance, betrayal, torture, tolerance, timidity, bliss, tragedy, melancholy, anguish. Yet they don't, they don't react. They stand untouched, unaffected. Or is it they are imbibed by mysterious silence that narrate the saga unheard, mingled in the breeze haunting? Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for coming.
I really enjoyed, and
Thank you. Please do take your spare your time and try to come, and you will enjoy. It's always exchange of knowledge and exchange of views, opinions, and all. So I would like to call upon next our first time Prasanna Behra, is a teacher or a lecturer by profession and is a well-known poet. Prasanna Behra. Sir, kindly turn on your mic and video. Prasanna Behra. Okay. Let me
Yes,
call upon.
thanks for this opportunity. Sorry, it took a while to unmute myself. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir. Perfect. You could turn on your video.
No, I'm good with only the picture for today. Please allow me to share the picture of my poem that I'm going to recite today.
Please go ahead, sir.
I hope all can see it.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Now, this has been published in 2018 in a peer review journal of IIT BHU. The poem is about time and God. I will let the poem speak about itself. Time and God. Within moments of flickering awareness, within high soaring material thoughts, running after boundless aspirations, struggling with petty businesses, treading on borders of chaos, when we seek divinity, all we see is God standing still and time running away. Beyond resounding moments, beyond rock-steady epochs, beyond incessant inevitabilities, turning through the tunnels of time, transcending the whole of eternity, entering the heartland of utopia, all we see is time standing still and God roaming around. Thanks for your patient listening. And many thanks for this opportunity.
God roaming around. Wonderful, sir. Anybody unmute yourself, my dear friends. First time is coming. Prasanna Kumar Behra ji. Thanks for coming and keep coming always and keep sharing.
Time is great. Time is great. Time, yeah, so to say, time is such a thing which alerts each and everyone with bit and pitch. That I am going to recite my poem also on time. Time counts beat by beat for showing result, sheet or wit. Time counts bit by bit for showing results, sheet or wit. Time is great healer. Time is great. Wait for time and do your work.
Yes.
Everything can be solved by time, but you must have patience to wait the time.
Thank you, sir. Thanks on that note. And now I would like to request uh, Garima Sudan ma'am to kindly recite her poem. She's a well-known poet, is a well-known poet.
Thank you
Welcome,
so
ma'am.
much, Prasanna sir. Namaste, salam, hello आप सभी को. Garima Sudan would like to thank Prasanna sir for giving me this lovely opportunity for presenting my poem here. So here is the title of my poem. It's an English poem, and the title is It's Her First Poetry Book. She never liked to read novels during her school days. She never liked to read novels during her school days. She has always diminished her reading interest in many ways. Being an average student, she was not so keen. And add to that, she was also a teen. She liked selected poems and short stories, which she interestingly reviews to answer her own queries. She loved rereading her father's poems. Her mother lovingly gifted him a diary to pen down as they truly were gems. She started reading novels again as years passed by, scribbling her own thoughts with a big and beautiful sigh. Fluency was not her cup of tea. Fluency was not her cup of tea, but her instinct and father's poetic skills turned out in her bloodstream. She posted her poem and was appreciated by her family and friends. And one after another, poetry was penned. She was not outspoken but had stage fright. She was not outspoken but had stage fright, but her poems gave her opportunities to spread that light. She actively participates in an open mic and other poetry contests where she speaks her heart out and tries her best. Her poems got published in newspapers and anthologies in which she has mentioned positivity, dreams, and fantasies. It's her first poetry book, which she loves to read at her favorite cozy corner, where she smiles, thinking of all the love she feels for her former. Thank you so much for listening.
Wonderful, ma'am.
It's a
Wonderful.
lovely poem, ma'am. You've written about her poetry. The way you presented, it was very nice. From the beginning till the end. Everyone was in rapt attention listening to your poem.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Nice rendition, ma'am. Nice rendition.
Thank
you. Welcome, ma'am.
Okay,
very beautiful, Garima. And the poetry had an innocence to it and a simplicity to it. And that was the most endearing part of your poem. Beautifully read out also, beautifully recited.
Actually, it is, Shalini ji, it's my true story. It's about me
I
only.
guess that, yes, we all guess that the moment you started. That is why I think, that sweetness flowed right through.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Although it is
Thank you. Now let me up next we have Meena Chauhan, Shalini ma'am, and Rakesh Chandra. Before that, let me call upon Sudipta Mishra, Dr. Sudipta Mishra. Ma'am, kindly turn on your mic.
Good evening, everyone. May I be audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me recite my poem. Holidays. Oh, I can hear the carol, so calm and so sweet. The ringing of bells with a wild spirit. Everywhere I can feel the same light. The light of hope and the light of elation. The stars sparkle in the holy night. Holidays are coming by filling my days with fun, so enveloping and rejoicing. Again, our families reunite with everyone, sitting around a table and merrymaking. Let's welcome our dear Savior on earth. He is here to replenish our lost fortune, to repel vice, and to spread the ray of hope everywhere. With my wild mood, I begin to explore my short days and long nights on the star-studded sky. With delight, I fly high, beyond any limit. Oh, hear the bells of victory over on truth. Let's welcome our dear Lord on earth. Sweet days are packed with gifts. My waiting is over, and I am with my loved ones. With a festive decor, let's light up our dark houses. Let's embrace the blessings of Santa Claus. Like the stars of August sky, let's light the teeny lanterns to elude the darkness, to sound the vices of our lives, to revive virtue over vice. Holidays are here to fulfill our long cherished dreams and to unravel happiness all over the realm. Thank you.
Lord is on the way. Lord is on the way, really. Thank you, Sudhita ma'am. Spiritual effulgence. With that, I think I could ask Shalini ma'am, who is a beautiful singer, beautiful soul, to recite and to present a wonderful poem of hers. Welcome, Shalini ma'am. Please welcome.
Dear Prasanna, thank you so much. I just about sing, so that's enough. This poem which I'm going to recite is a little longish poem, though. It's a poem written about a mother. It's a written during the days of Navratri. So, I've titled it, "O Mother Mine." O Mother Mine, long did I walk on your holy bosom with my feet of sludge. Long did I walk on your holy bosom with my feet of sludge, my burden of futile attachments, hopeless clingings, and endless desires. O Mother mine, innumerable wounds did I inflict again and again on your pristine lap of alabaster, in hapless births of dark despair. O Mother mine, you held me clasped still in your arms of infinite compassion, silently comforting, cajoling, at times shaking me with lessons of pain and unbearable, yet shielded ever by your deluge of love infinite. O Mother mine, my gentle sculptor, I know not when you chiseled away layers after layers of barren debris, From lifetimes past, I became your tiny stone of melting tears, a ceaseless penance, of ceaseless penance. O Mother mine, I know not when your forgiving waters of cascading grace washed over this tiny pebble. Icebergs melted, your mighty river of boundless mercy carried me tenderly closer and closer home to you. O Mother mine, you bathed me incessantly with your eyes of light, and I became your soft glow of divine light, content to flow with your river's tide of highs and lows undisturbed. O Mother mine, in the hush of silent nights, when your silvery moon poured peace alone on the tranquil waters, I listened intently to the river's hymns of eternal truth, of timeless wisdom. O Mother mine, you touched me with your immortal essence of pure ecstasy. Spirits soared. I don't know when I became a speck of dust, yearning for nothing but to be eternally at your lotus feet. O Mother mine, let me flow to the journey's end, holding you adoringly, reverently, the way the breeze holds the sacred fragrance until I melt into your river, until the river merges into your ocean.
Wow, ma'am,
Thank you.
that was something good. The feet of sledge. I like it very much. Please.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Anybody, if you could. Okay, let me call upon Rakesh Chandra sir to recite his poem. Sir, kindly turn on your mic.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Before going through my poem, I want to share my thoughts on only 2 or 3 lines. One is that no religion teaches bad things. Every religion teaches only good things. Second thing is that it is a matter of faith. One can be God-fearing, or he may be agnostic, or even atheist. Third thing is that no person who goes to any religious place is a hypocrite ever. It is a matter of faith only. But we are all prisoners of our own ideas, thought process, predilections, dilemmas, and everything. That is how we create a prison of our own ecosystem, and we try to live in that ecosystem, in that prison, and we relish in that prison. And we see the world through the eyes of, or through the bioscope of that prison. So that is the theme of this new poem. It is inspired by a painting by famous painter Vincent van Gogh, Inside the Prison Courtyard. But we relate, one can relate it to our, day-to-day life as a common person, common man. We are the prisoners of our own angry, violent, greedy, and lustful self, now confined for the life within the closed precincts of the unbreakable walls of prison, age-old. We, the inmates, can only move in circles, with eyes drooped in shame and face ashen in repentance. We are moving in circles of life repeatedly, from where there seems to be no escape. Only after crossing the bar, we can be free from the harrowing consciousness of our own guilt, syndrome. Other escape routes are hard to find. The courtyard walls are too high, even higher than that of our inner sanctum sanctorum, where is in store our purest thoughts and most noble feelings.
but we succeeded in crossing the Rubicon and chose inadvertently more impregnable closet of inviolate surroundings. The prison staff is busy overlooking us in sharing the gossips, knowing that not a single ray of sun is going to penetrate the rough crust of the prisoners' souls.
Unmute yourself and kindly react on Rakesh Sharma's Chandra sir's profound and a very thoughtful poem, I would say. You're all welcome. Anybody? you're all welcome to share your views. But yes, maybe. Okay, let me call upon Meena Chauhan, ma'am. Thanks for coming, sir. Thanks for presenting a beautiful poem of yours. And again, thank you once again. Thank you, sir.
गुड
मीना
इवनिंग
चौहान।
प्रसन्ना, मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ जी मैम, थैंक यू, वेलकम मैम।
गुड इवनिंग टू एवरीबॉडी। मैंने थोड़ा लेट ज्वाइन किया, सॉरी फॉर दैट। मेरा छोटा सा पोएम है आज का, मैं हिंदी में पोएम सुनाऊंगी। मेरे पोएम का शीर्षक है मैं हूँ दिसंबर का महीना। मैं सिर्फ कड़कती ठंड ही नहीं, खट्टी मीठी यादों से भरा हूँ। मैं हूँ दिसंबर का महीना, मैं सिर्फ कड़कती ठंड ही नहीं, खट्टी मीठी यादों से भरा हूँ। कुछ ही दिनों में यह वर्ष भूतकाल बन जाएगा। कितनी अजीब से है ना मेरा और जनवरी का रिश्ता, जैसे पुरानी यादों और नए वादों का इंतजार। जैसे पुरानी यादों और नए वादों का इंतजार। मैं हूँ दिसंबर का महीना। हम दोनों काफी नाजुक हैं, हम दोनों काफी नाजुक हैं, दोनों में है गहराई। तिल के लड्डू और गुड़ के साथ अच्छी है यारी। यूं तो दोनों का है वही चेहरा, वही रंग, उतनी ही तारीख, उतनी ही ठंड। यूं तो दोनों का है वही चेहरा, वही रंग, उतनी ही तारीख, उतनी ही ठंड, पर पहचान अलग अलग है दोनों का। मैं हूँ दिसंबर का महीना। मेरे पास सारे महीने छोड़ जाते हैं कोई ना कोई चीज। मेरे पास सारे महीने छोड़ जाते हैं अपनी कोई ना कोई चीज। जुलाई बारिश, नवंबर पतझड़, मार्च सुगम संगीत। पारा सुन हो छूते छूते रह जाता है, पारा सुन को छूते छूते रह जाता है। क्रिसमस का सबको रहता है इंतजार, बच्चे बूढ़े और युवा सब होते हैं खुशहाल। 31 को मैं हो जाऊंगा बूढ़ा, 31 को मैं हो जाऊंगा बूढ़ा। जनवरी पहन लेती है नए साल का जोड़ा। मैं हूँ दिसंबर का महीना, मैं हूँ दिसंबर का महीना। छोटी सी कविता थी, साल का एंड हो रहा है।
कवियों का कभी बुढ़ापन नहीं होता है मेरे ख्याल से।
राइट।
Thank you, ma'am. Up next we have Veronica Pingle, Isaac Cohen, Tony, and Jennifer Lantern Carrier. But before that, Alexander Sarah Paulo.
Oh, do you want me to read now?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, hello everyone. So this is Flying 13, which might have been heard before because these poems take a long time to make. My trembling personality, my galloping personality, let my flaws in, let my virtues in, battling, balancing between earthly and ideal behavior, riding with warrior duties, flying with festive ceremonies, ancestors and descendants transforming protogenic instinct and barbarity into cultured, refined nobleness, all personalities becoming one, following the smoke of Ithaca, wayfaring my own boat, ruins behind, dreams ahead, expectations blending with sirens' songs, punishments and rewards, repenting and enriching our voyage, crusading, descending and ascending, scarring and rejuvenating. My trembling mind, my galloping mind, let my fears in, let my visions in, battling, balancing between earthly and ideal reality, riding past fallen Troy, flying towards sacred temples, poetry and prophecies transforming missions and experiences into immortal knowledge and treasures, all minds becoming one, unadorned words enchanting the fiery dragon of the golden fleece, angels and art all ablaze, burning down all molds, Prometheus gifting profound new templates and ideologies, lighting up matter and spirit, earth and sky. My trembling heart, my galloping heart, let my sorrows in, let my raptures in, battling, balancing between earthly and ideal love, riding through tempestuous waves, flying through moonlit water lilies, silver cocoons transforming hurt and trauma into soft silken chrysalids, all hearts becoming one, hovering above earth's wounds, embracing the altar of healing, mystical muses weaving threads of sweetness, of solace, resilient yarns guiding us through labyrinths of personal growth, initiating, elevating each journey of each relationship. My trembling soul, my galloping soul, let my sins in, let my blessings in, battling, balancing between earthly and ideal liberation, riding into dichotomized horizons, flying into cosmic rays, eternal divine laws transforming dark ancient forces into golden propulsion and pulsation, all souls becoming one, lighting my own path, a path unique to me, purgatory sun, holding turmoiled memories, inflexible desires, escaped hopes, rising and setting in the azure of the sea, in the azure of the spirit, surging into eternity with full sails, all my efforts maturing. Our trembling civilizations, our galloping civilizations, let our tribulations in, let our exaltations in, battling, balancing between earthly and ideal humanity. Thank you.
Your poem is as usually beautifully crafted and nicely waved and penned. It is your as usual poem, nicely
Thank you.
waved and crafted.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You are always inspiring.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Before coming, before calling upon the line of for the poets, I would like to call upon Dr. Uh, Gargisha. I think Gargisha. Oh, she has left. Gargisha, ma'am, kindly turn on your mic. Okay, ma'am. Okay, let me call upon Veronica Pingle. Veronica, kindly unmute your mic and
Hi.
hi.
Hello. Sorry for I cannot be able on the next on the previous interaction with you because I'm very busy with my schooling and anything so much things inside the poetry. So this time I have some time, so I want to join with you guys. So I see some new poets and poetess here. Thank you so much everyone for joining in the Fertile Brains. uh, and also I'm not new, but uh, I think I'm still new in the poetry. 1 year and a half is not yet long. So if ever you wanted to buy my book, I have a book titled Night Butterfly. You can purchase it on Amazon. Thank you. So today I prepare a new poem that I made the other day. So the title is This is for Every Woman. So the title is Every Woman. I have a mother, a daughter, niece, and girlfriend. There are women of the society that on trends. Powerful, powerful soul, same as men, that need time to spend. Every woman deserves equal treatment, good deeds to honor and have a compliment. More on those who abuse and suffer mistreatment. They need love, care, attention, not maltreatment. I am one of those many who stand for them. I created a way to stop chain of abuse to condemn. Truth shall prevail and serve the vividness of the true intention to be committed. With my knowledge and ability to help the society, be their voice, strength, and fair in all race and variety. We, as a human being who care and love each other, these women are not to hurt, but to treasure now and forever. So thank you so much, Sir Kumar. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Veronica. Yes, lovely as always. You, are, you know.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for speaking up. About the humanity and everything. As said by Rakesh Chandra sir, we are
Yes.
prisoners of feelings, prisoners of emotion. Let's break the shackles. And then, on that note, let me announce. Announce. As you all know, that last week we had a theme-based recital, which is we rise by lifting others. So
yes,
the
actually,
same, yeah, we are coming up with anthology. So you're all welcome to submit your poems, 2 poems. So basing on the sub themes like emotions, feelings, and it is shared on the group. So you are free to go through it, and you could submit the poem. And the last date of the submission is February 28th. So that is it. We lift, we rise by lifting others. So thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Rakesh Chandra sir.
let me
Again,
add something a little bit
please go
more.
ahead.
Uh, in a poetry, at this generation, we are trying to empower women, to establish an empowered women, not just this is the equality between men and women. So it's very important that women is also have the voices to what the things that they can do, to what the power that can help to grow and to spread everything that they can. This is the power, this is the kind of uh, inner self of some of every woman, that every woman, I believe, whatever they the man can, the women can do also. So this is the empowered society that is much more we need in this generation. So thank you so much, Sir Kumar. Thank you.
Thank you, Veronica. Thank you. It is pretty sad. Still, we are talking about the equality, kind of thing, balancing genders and everything. But then, we're moving ahead, marching ahead of the times. But then, since and it is very uncivilized, still many of the, atrocities are happening, that is pretty much, topic which needs to be, I don't know, when we go beyond it. Anyway, let's welcome Dr. Gargi Shah.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity. Am I audible, sir?
Please come, please come. Please wait. Yes, ma'am. Yes, go ahead.
So I would like to present my poem, South Indian Tales. Want to go abroad? Then do come and visit me, offer prayers. Soak yourselves in rapt meditation and devotion, and your visa to UK, USA, China, Australia, or Korea is confirmed. So is the Lord of Chilkur Balaji, Andhra Pradesh, calling all teeming unfortunates who wish to sail overseas. Young and old flock there every day. The crowd is implausible, all offering prayers and chanting, Govinda, 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 Govinda. While doing parikramas, one gets fully soaked in such a serene atmosphere where the bliss and voice of the soul can be heard. After the sanctimonious service, when men leave the temple premises to relax in the carpet of greenery just outside the temple, an ill-clad lad keeps shouting, Idli, dosa, palalu, vada, sambar. Snow white, fluffy, round circles popping out avidly from the streamers, falling flat into the plates with boiling hot, tangy sambar and coconut chutneys, and millions flocking from far and near to the idli vendor. Idli vada, idli vada, idli vada. He goes on humming the monotonous tunes, and folks swim in like a swarm of bees, a flock of birds, a herd of elephant, a pack of ants, all nibbling the tiny morsels of the white idyllic idlis, which is the honeypot of the cellar, fulfilling hunger of the multitudes. Then he spreads the white dough evenly, waits for seconds, flips it apart, and the aroma of paper white dosas bring together an ocean of hungry devoutes who eagerly wait to fulfill their burning hunger. How honorable service of those who satisfy millions' street hunger. Empty goes the hotels, restaurants, inn, but incredible mammoth crowd at the roadside street vendors. Whose service greater, who truly human? Inside, holy chants of Govinda, 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 Govinda. Outside drumming, idli dosa, idli dosa, idli dosa, idli dosa. Idli signify softness, sweetness, solitude. Dosas represent be a part of the world without the world entering you. Maintaining its perfect, big circular, crispy identity. Somewhere food for the body, somewhere food for the mind and soul. Both provide summum bonum, solace. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Thank you.
Food for soul. Ma'am, let me, may I know the title of the poem? Title. I think I couldn't hear. It was not audible, so
Okay. It's South Indian Tales.
South Indian. South Indian Tales. Great. Wonderful, ma'am. Food for soul. Anyway, thank you. Thank you. I like the, what do you call it? The bhajan kind. Shaim. Nice presentation. Nice presentation. Nice presentation. I would say. Thank you. Thanks for coming. And, he presented it differently. Yeah. Try to present it differently. Yes. Anyway. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, sir.
Now let me call upon Joan, our spoken word artist. Very powerful.
Hi and good evening, everyone. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother Prasanna, for always inviting me here. It is so pleasure to see new faces, and Sister Veronica is here. Hello, mabuhay. So my poem title is The Elements of Life. Where crosses confess and convert consciousness, A drop of dulcet dew to parch emotion embraces intimately the dancing breeze, then flows into the soul with no restriction. With prudent paces, the flickering bird does hum, singing its hymns, songs loud in heavenly realms, to furnish wisdom that is beyond measure. For life and love are rich with hindrances of mysteries throughout eternity. Tuck not your arms, collect the substances to find out your sacred purpose in this journey. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Oh, very short one you presented this time.
Yeah.
But yes, yeah.
I actually prepared too, but I think there's a lot of people that need to
Yeah.
recite.
Thank you, Joa. Thanks for understanding. Thank you. At this point, I think I could appreciate the fact that D is constantly been following our this recital, and he's enjoying, and he's constantly been commenting on these poems. That's so wonderful about it. That's the kind of thread he's maintaining. Great, D. And Ronnie too, and Laura as well, with her emotional, facial expressions. I could see that. But yes, now let me welcome Landron Carrier.
Thank you, my brother. My Baiji, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I once sealed my memory to the wombs of afflictions and desires. Now you have kindled a flame of fire in my soul, so I could shine like the morning star. When my world seemed lost, my capacity to soar was stultified. You came like a breeze above the clouds, dispelling my mistiness of shadows. There was a cold chill, an endless darkness in your absence. Now my heart awakes to the glories of shooting stars. Even as a fish enjoys the breath of the ocean, make me your udder to savor the milk of heaven's sweetness. Let my heart's lotus open like the flower to the dawn, for I wish to be a lover with you as my rose. I have a poem too. Voices of Freedom. You ask sarcastically if I believe in God, but as a student of peace, I do not wish to add to the colors of the gravity of your afflictions. Rather would I have your heart smell the bouquet of roses for your sweetheart, or the garland of your gift unencumbered, deep within the recesses of her being, expressing the soul's joy. I would have you watch the magic of spontaneous frivolity and naivety of your children's smiles. Feel the joy and affection of a loving dad welling up in your being. Is love not married to the heart of life? I would have you gaze as autumnal leaves cascade, with you listening to the silent chirping of songbirds, even as the rose-pink foliage dance, and happiness bathes in the beauty of your heart. Each new dawn is a blessing, and unknown to you, every soul gives thanks to the source that replenishes its sleep, so that once again you can hear the melody of daybreak, feel the quick surge of spirit like a vibrant river, filling you with vigor for another day's duty. When you look at the glory of sunsets, the kaleidoscope of rainbows glimmering over the horizon, know that you gaze from a luster within, a zillion times more grandiose, nay, timeless, for you were, are, and forever will be that effulgent realm of supernal love. What does it matter whether you're an agnostic and do not believe in a pagan Christmas? Just as the Red Sea parted to allow the prophet into the promised land, so too revealed wisdom will show that festivities east or west are nothing but a sacred call to prayers, entreating the soul to harmonize with the interior palace from whence it came. O seeker, be careful with semantics, for words, even the word God, no matter how crucial, may lead us to the depths of Jahannam, even as it can take us to the pinnacle of a daunting Everest in its full immaculate splendor. I was a child fettered in chains, deep down in a lonely cavern, until grace came and I answered her call, guided me to a beacon in the darkness to find my way out. I pushed through the pain, erasing the veil of clouds covering my inner diamonds until they shone a shimmering sparkle. Now I can see the celestial flames, hear the angelic voices of freedom, beating the gongs of the New Jerusalem. It is like learning to swim, O seeker. I will give you the pull buoy, goggles, flippers, and paddles. But if you then say you're afraid of the water, how will you swim? My friend traveled the way of soulful sacrifice. In time, love itself will guide you to the unknown silent rhapsody of the nameless one. Lantern Carrier. Thank you.
Oh my God. It's always great listening and watching you, Acharyaji. It's always like, you transport us to a different, cosmos, I would say. It's purely cosmic, spiritual place.
Dhanyabad, my Paji.
Thank you, Lantern sir. And Laura, would you like to react on Lantern sir's poem? Kindly unmute yourself. Laura. Laura, would you like to react on Lantern Carrier's poem? I must, if you could just.
You're saying me, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, I thought it was wonderful, and both pieces really, Lantern can really do it, as Dee would say, and put you in the ether. lovely work and metaphors, and yes.
Ethereal world, ethereal realms, I would say. On that note, let me go to who else? Isaac Cohen. Where is he? Isaac has left. Or left us. Isaac, you are here. So go ahead.
Yes. Thank you, Kumar, and hello, all my friends in the world. Hello, Lenton. Hello, Alexandra, and all my friends. Isaac Cohen. How much love? How much love there is in your eyes? It takes us to paradise. And second, Isaac Cohen. Love encourage me. The answer, yes, from my darling, encouraged my soul. And I was the scorer of the football game. Oh God, please return my soul to the marvelous minutes in paradise. And the third is small L. Adequate L. God. God gave a beautiful L to the woman. Please don't prohibit the display of air in public. Thank you. Hardcoin, Israel.
Thank you, Isaac. Keep smiling, keep loving. Yes, thanks for the dedication towards the women. Yeah, I hope that the general populace would follow your advice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As I love, always love having you.
Can you give me a chance? My babes
Now
are
it's your now it's your turn, ma'am. I was about to call you.
because I have little babes to mind. That's all. Otherwise, I would have sat for hours. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Last time I couldn't join, friends, because the theme was so uplifting. I had written a poem on it. Shall I read it now? Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Another Christmas falls. Christmas is all about the radiance of a star coming down on earth. Who taught us to lift ourselves by lifting others? I saw it in your eye as we trod the labyrinths where cries echoed and we stretched our hands to reach out. I saw it in the tumultuous roar of the little ones at rescue homes when Christmas came to them as a new dress or a meal so special. I saw Christmas, the glitter in the sunken eyes of faces, watching shadows fall and dwindle in the driveway of their old age home. Christmas is there as hope and care. When the patient and the palliative smiles and closes her eyes in solace, when you smoothen her hair with your gentle touch. How many Christmases we had, my dear, when we wove out dreams holding hand in hand. Ah, the lovely night watching the babe in manger. I whispered in your ears, I'll give you a babe so lovely as this. No day follow. The nights that fluttered, filling Santa's cloaks to surprise little ones, before they woke up to carols and cakes. Christmas falls at tiny flecks on my pathways, illumined with memory, longing, me tracing the pollen the butterfly left. Thank you. Thank you, dear.
Wow, ma'am. Wow. That's beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, ma'am. I could hear the Christmas bells, carols, everything, and the lights are blinking behind,
Yeah.
the Christmas tree, the Rupalik Maral Sarkar ma'ams, room. I could see.
I will have some of your Christmas pie, Dr. Molly.
Thank you. Thank
And
you,
your Christmas words.
Yeah.
And let me announce, we'll be having a Christmas carol on 25th with Kavya Comedy at another, prestigious platform in a joint program. So I welcome you all to join, and you could just register your name. So it is not an open theme, so it is on Christmas carol, that's the theme. So I welcome you all. 24th of December it will be. So I will be notifying that. Anyway, now let me call upon Jennifer. Yeah, Jennifer is saying over there. Jennifer.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to do a new poem titled Within These Walls. A life, my measly belongings, shelves packed with remnants of my life. Wardrobes holding on to clothes no longer worn, memories of my youthful disco days. I'm past these walls. I am aging, wrinkles appearing, former friends dying. My time is coming, death or love still waiting. Which will be the winner? Second poem called Waiting. Hoping, waiting, the wait, enduring, wishing, moment will soon come. The beloved in my heart will look me in the eye and say, I love you, making my dreams of my lonely nights finally come true. Thank you. Merry
Wow.
Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, Jennifer. I always love the fact that you bring out your the voice, very weight. I mean, you carry the weight in your voice. That's the wonderful presentation. I love it. And now let me call upon Maria Elvira, the team member. Yeah, Maria, welcome. Thanks for taking your time.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Prasanna, for inviting me for this meeting. Warm cheers to all participants. Let me say my poem. It's a short one. It's about people love. Together We Grow is the title of my poem. When I look at you, your smile lights up my heart. Your eyes are shining stars, warming desire my of friendship, everlasting, a long, colorful rainbow. Never will life do us part in this world or in sky. We meet one another because it was meant to. Duet of heart and soul, twain of one, the arm of love. You help me raise when I am lifting you up, and I lift myself when I help you raise. We don't know who is the one or the other. We mingle ourselves within emotions and feelings. At first, built I blamed for affectionate relationship. Then I discovered human beings are born to be complementary creatures, walking along as brothers and sisters. May I recite another one? It's a very short.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, please.
The theme of my poem is peace. Everlasting peace, dream of ours. For pen, not an abode. We walked miles to reach peace. If war disturbs the world, unfair shine. Let's keep white light, scintillating right, never flickering at any time. Nations and peoples, candles of peace, burning endless as if one we be. Thank you very much for hearing me. I want to wish you all, if we don't say before Christmas, a very, very happy Christmas. May God visit your home and bring a lot of peace, joy, and togetherness. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Maria. Thanks for coming and thanks for presenting. Yes, we humans are complementary to each other. We rise by lifting others. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for reciting your poem. Now let me call upon Dr. Brajesh Kumar Gupta. Sir, kindly unmute your mic. Brajesh Kumar Gupta.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Please turn on your
Hello,
video.
everyone. Hello.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Thank you, Prasanna brother, for calling me. I'm going to read my poem. Title is Love, True or False. Love is worship for me, but I see that some are not perfect for it. We risk loss, hurt, and pain for true love. But to love and be loved, that's everything. Whatever our souls are made of, different for each person and situation. Instead of creating the perfect love, but the greatest of these is love. Love is more beautiful than the stars, form a deeper connection and strengthen the bond, and try to change conditions for others. It is equal and pure. Start loving yourself and enjoy life, wanting nothing in return. A fantastic starting point to self-realization, to choose between breathing and loving. Cultivate your natural desire to live life genuinely, because it is beyond all proof for the future of our planet. Thank you, everyone.
Exactly, sir. Very well presented. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for presenting your poem. Keep coming. Thank you. Now let me call upon Parvesh Sheriyar, sir. Dr. Parvesh Sheriyar. Dr. Parvesh Sheriyar, sir, kindly turn on your mic. Parvesh, sir, kindly unmute your mic, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Greeting to all my dear friends and honorable poets and poetesses. My first poem is in Urdu, and it is, I want to read it for Colonel Gopal Pradhanji. I don't know whether he is present there or not. Prasanna ji?
He left, sir. He left. He left. Yes.
Okay. Then I also leave my Urdu poem because I have selected it for him only because he recited his ghazal that was so beautiful. So anyway.
This is being recorded. This is being recorded, so you can go ahead and read it. He'll hear it later. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. राजस्थान की एक नज्म, राजस्थान की एक नज्म, राजस्थान की शाही हवेलियों की झिलमिलाती शबिस्तानों में सयाहों को छोड़ के जब लौटते हैं सारबान मजदूर, अपना दिन भर का थका बदन लिए चूर चूर, तब बाजरे की भकरी और लहसुन की चटनी बनकर ईंधन पेट की भट्टी में उतरती है, तब नींद की रेल छक 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 बनकर बुलेट ट्रेन ऐसी तूफानी रफ्तार पकड़ती है कि पता ही नहीं चलता कब कौन सा शहर गुजरा, कब कौन सा गांव आया, कब कौन सा स्टेशन निकला और कब कौन सा पड़ाव आया। कितनी बार सुरंगों से ट्रेन निकली, कैसी कैसी वादियों से गुजरी, पहाड़ियों का कब चढ़ाव आया, कितनी बार घाटियों में उतरी, कितने झीलों झरनों को चीरती निकली, कब कौन सा ढलाव आया, कुछ पता ही नहीं चलता। पेट की भट्टी गर्म हो तो जैसलमेर जैसी कड़ाके की सर्दी भी लिहाफ में पसीने छोड़ने लगती है। बाजरे की भकरी और लहसुन की चटनी अपनों का रिश्ता अपनों से जोड़ने लगती है। सर्दी की सौतन ठुठुरती है ड्योढ़ी पर किसी भूखी अभागन की तरह। सर्दी की सौतन ठुठुरती है ड्योढ़ी पर किसी भूखी अभागन की तरह सारी रात, और बाजरे की भकरी और लहसुन की चटनी सर्द तवील रातों में प्रीतम का दिल मोहने लगती है। बहुत शुक्रिया।
सर क्या
और ये
बहुत
जी
ब्यूटीफुल
ये
डिस्क्रिप्शन।
हाँ, ये नज्म जो थी हमारी, खास तौर से मैं चाह रहा था कि कर्नल गोपाल प्रधान जी को सुनाई जाती, लेकिन चलिए
जी
यहाँ
जी जी।
रिकॉर्ड हो गई है, सुन लेंगे बाद में। और बहुत शुक्रिया। मेरी आई एम गोइंग टू नाउ रीड आउट माय इंग्लिश पोएम. It is for a global audience. So the title of my poem is The Doubt, a genesis of inquisition. He was elevated from the same dust, being a tornado, riding on the light, went on the sky. He, the most knowledgeable person on the earth, who was neglected by the angels, how less he knew sense of closeness with fellows, how happy was he in search of relevance, in punishment of eating of snake hood like grain of wheat, storms of dust became how much burdened by the mud of sins. Again came down to the earth, how disobedient was he, rubbing his hands in repentance. How many centuries passed away, created rivers, stream, seas by his waiting eyes, blew the rivers of his tears. However, his sins could not wash all these. The co-traveler of life had encouraged him, the river of blood, the river of fire, the perpetual migration of human populations, serial attacks of civilizations, intimacy got expanded, distances got increased. There was a snake in the sleeve of the fellow. There was a snake in the sleeve of his fellow. Today, being a horse, the weight of sack of wheat lifted on his back, runs and makes hisses like a snake. Oh, my Lord, how long is the path beneath the feet of his fellow? There is a full moon rotating. There is a full moon rotating in every moment. And now she has raised a question. Tell, my doubt, a genesis of inquisition, is bigger, or your conviction? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful, wonderful. Both present poems are so beautiful. Thanks for coming, sir. Let me call upon our mentor, Dr. Rupali Sarkar, ma'am. Ma'am, mic is yours.
Thank you so much, Prasanna, for creating the space for all of us. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
And yeah, and it has been a wonderful evening. I've listened to such wonderful poems. But you know, when you're listening to poetry, some lines and some poems, stick in your mind. And I must say that it is Laura's poem, The Ladder. That ladder just hasn't left my mind, And from that ladder, which is mystical, mythical, and metaphysical, metaphorical ladder from where during the lockdown she's, you can see more and so on. But, this is also the month of December, which Meena Chauhan talked about. You have the Christmas tree right behind me. The tree is a very important personality this month. We decorate the Christmas tree all over the world. It doesn't matter which faith you belong to. I wrote this very short poem. It's on the peepal tree. The peepal tree is a tree in India which is, worshipped. The tree is worshipped because we believe that all the gods and goddesses in the pantheon reside on that tree, and also scientifically, the tree breathes oxygen throughout the day and night. So it's called the peepal tree, the tree of life. The peepal tree is a people's tree. Heart-shaped leaves and a heart of gold. Many peepal tree stories of yore we are told. They say the gods that be crowd on the dark leaf tree, making it a holy tree. In its leaf-filled spreading branches resides the powerful triumvirate. Brahma in its roots, Vishnu in its trunk, Shiva in its dark green heart-shaped leaves. When the sun leaves the sky and there is only the dark night, an earthen lamp we light and circle the holy tree from the right, praying to the gods up there, pleading them to come near. Breathing virgin air day and night, a unique symbol of the never-ending expanse of the universe. Drenched in rain and moonlight, its shiny leaves are a divine sight. The peepal tree is also the Bodhi tree. Under its spreading branches, the Buddha found the wisdom key. Precious is the peepal tree, divinity residing in every branch whose invisible presence the mortal eyes can see. The peepal tree, with its heart-shaped leaves, is truly the tree of life. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Correct. Thank you. Munito Brahmarupaya, Madhyato Vishnu Rupani, Agrata Shurupaya, Aswadha Viksham Namostute. That was something.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Very wonderful poem, ma'am. Rupali ma'am. You have
thank you so
told
much.
From Lord Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar, and all the three roots, branches, and leaves. And the way you presented it was very nice, ma'am. I enjoyed your poem tonight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Really,
ma'am.
really excellent, estimable poem. Really a very wonderful poem. Touched my
Thank you so
heart.
much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Thank
so
you. You could
much.
recite your poem, sir. You could recite your poem. Sir, you could recite your poem, Prasanna Bhatta, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Sweet day, sweet personality.
Sir, unmute your mic. Sir. Sir, kindly unmute your mic.
I'm sorry. Sweet day, sweet personalities. Thanks a bunch of jasmine to the super duper personality, Mr. Prasanna K. Kumar, and honor fertile brain admins for inviting me to this great gigantic platform for reciting my poem. Feeling fortunate enough to be with galaxy of fires around the world. The title of my poem, Time Counts Bit by Bit. Time is great healer. Time is great doctor. Time is great. Time counts bit by bit. Oh my friends, time counts bit by bit for showing results, sheet or wit. Alerting all with sounds tick tick. Time is ticking away, all very quick. Life is real and lifespan is very short. Art is long, alas ours to be smart. Seat on your driving seat, wing well neat. Seat on your driving seat, wing well neat. emitting all negativity without splitting with, Time sees everyone's activity bit by bit. Never ever try to be fraudulent or counterfeit. Time is flitting so speedily, with beat by beat, for showing the result soon to make one fit or quit. Doing evil deeds, never dig your own pit. Doing evil deed, never dig your own pit. The wrongdoers are hit to their own pits. Before world, ever and ever, time shows great. Time reflects everybody's activity bit by bit. Never ever think of yourself misfit or overfit. Never ever think of yourself misfit or overfit. Having faith on God above, make always fit. Never do anything wrong being over the moon. Never do anything wrong being over the moon, as time shows the result and reaction very soon, very soon. This is the end of my poem. Thanks for listening my poem.
That was quite motivational. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thanks for presenting. Now let me call upon Santosh Kumar Pokharal, sir. Santosh Kumar Pokharal. Santosh Kumar Pokharal. Sir, turn on your mic. Santosh Kumar ji. Okay. I could see that 1, 2, 3. If you could just identify or rename 1, 2, 3. Santosh Kumar Pokharal, sir. Yeah, go ahead, sir. Sir, kindly unmute your mic. Santosh ji. Santosh Kumar Pokharal.
Yeah, I have unmuted. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Greetings to all of you from Kathmandu, Nepal. I am Santosh Pokhrel. So I would like to congratulate you and render my best wishes to you on the eve of upcoming Christmas also. So I am privileged to read out my very fresh poem this evening. This one is a bit metaphysical. So allow me to read out.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah. The title of my poem is Wish. I see you when you make presence, or how could I that grace your sense? I saw in you your amber glow, you are said in the waves you flow. I see you when you make presence, or how could I that grace your sense? I saw in you your amber glow, you are said in the waves you flow. It's kind of you to host my sight. It's kind of you to host my sight, or this could not be in my mind. Could catch you not, I am that slow. You are said in the waves you flow. These poets wide, these poets are wide in wide immense. I yield to you in all my sins. Do take me with your serene blow, will slumber in your arms you flow. Nothing more could wish be mine, nothing more could wish be mine, but wish your glows on face may shine. When I will lie before I go, which merge in waves of your flow, which merge in waves of your flow. Thank you.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful. Thanks for coming and thanks for sparing your time and presenting your beautiful poem. Now I think I could call upon Unmeshing Life, Unmesh Mohit. Is our
Hey,
lovely.
Prasanna. Hello, hello
Thank
everyone.
you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Prasanna. And Prasanna is an amazing host. He's so welcoming. Thanks for that. And he's supporting so many communities. And I think we poets really need it. Congratulations, Prasanna. And thanks. Okay, here we go. This is something which I wrote last week. Okay. The topic was dinosaur. Green trees everywhere. I am walking on the hills alone, on a muddy path, still wet due to recent rains. Even now, raindrops are falling from the tree leaves. The rain is testing the limit of everyone in the jungle. Suddenly, the jungle fell silent. I saw a dinosaur-like creature, his skin not so shiny as the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. He was a poor dinosaur with algae and fungus on his skin. He cannot afford the expensive special effects or VFX. But I can see his fiery eyes. Oh my God, I am meeting a dinosaur for free. Most of the life-changing events like birth, death, love are for free. He was tall and handsome, but he was having a bent in his back. The dinosaur asked me, "Are you human?" I said, "I'm not proud of it, but yes, I am." His eyes are red now. I can see that he is angry. I wanted to run, but he caught me. "You humans made me dance, fight, eat, and make love in your movies." I'm scared, but he is speaking. Now I see a chance of negotiation. I might not die after all. Looking into his eyes, I tell him, "But you got publicity." Dinosaur said, yes, but look at me. How I am living in poor conditions. I want money. Show me the money. Without thinking, I decided to take him to the producer. He pulled me on his back. He is flying. Wow, what a flight. You should try it. 5-star rating on the internet, one-way flight. Sometimes you might not come back. We landed on the top of the producer's building. Dinosaur announced the whole world that he has arrived. We both were standing, waiting for the producer to come. We saw a lot of helicopters hovering every hour in the sky near us. People were looking at us using binoculars. I guess for them, I was the new species humanosaur. The producer never came. But I can see big billboards, boards shining bright. Book your ticket today at $1 million per person to watch a live dinosaur, with the name of the producer below. It was his way of showing the money to others, but keeping it to himself. The dinosaur never got the money. Thank you. Thanks.
Wow. Now that's what I call it as this performer performing the performing, like
Yeah,
giving a best
energetic man.
performance.
Yeah, energetic and enthusiastic poem. Yeah, dynamic poet has recited a dinosaur. Dynamic poet has
Yes.
recited dinosaur, full of energy.
Full of energy. That is what, that is what expected from a spoken word artist. There's a performance.
Oh,
That is what.
super fast express.
Thank you, Mr. Tony, would you like to read out a poem for us? Tony. Yeah. Tony, would you like to read out a poem for us? Tony Twang. Okay. Maybe I think I could call upon Dr. G or Janardhan.
Hello? Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
Tony. Yeah, Tony, would you?
Okay.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Thank you, Unmesh sir. Thanks for coming. Thanks for presenting your beautiful poem. And that was something, elevating, in fact. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Tony, the mic is yours.
This one is called A Vast Welling of Tears. I actually wrote it. Yeah, you can see it. Picture that goes with it. Okay. A vast welling of tears. Through these pandemic years, she held the oceans in her eyes. For her, it was no disguise that hate was her despise. She longed for this world to love one another and bring back the smiles in our eyes. This COVID curse not only stole from our purse, but lives of those we loved. So what could be worse than continuing to hate another while continuing to push and shove? We need to get it together and look straight above while continuing to share and love.
Wow.
I have
Thank you.
one more.
Yeah, please
You
go
want me
ahead.
to do one more or not?
Please go ahead.
Okay. This one, it's a funny one. And it's called Stuck in the Middle. Getting stuck in the middle is such a fucked place to be. I hate to listen to a one-sided story twice, because either way you look at it, most often it's not nice. Getting stuck in the middle is such a fucked place to be. I wish I wasn't left feeling that it was all on me. I know it's not my fault, yet it drives me out of my tree. Getting stuck in the middle is such a fucked place to be. I wish I could just hide rather than timing my bide, because after all, and wondering, aren't we all just here for the ride? That was it. That was the funny one.
Wow. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Didi. In fact, I would say, let me take this opportunity and let's say, inform you all that Tony calls me a Bai and I call her Didi, and we are known to each other for last 5 years, and she is the one who encouraged me a lot and to write, and very much supporting and so very much encouraging, and and she's a digital artist. Thanks Didi, thanks for coming. Thank you. Now I call up. Yeah, thank you. Now let me call upon our very own Janardhanji, Janata Ramanathan. Thanks for coming, ma'am, after a long gap. Please recite your poem.
Good evening, dear friends. I'm so happy to be at least join you in the last moment. I was with some pre-conference academic meeting we had, and I have been missing three poetic meets of this evening. But I've been watching and reading and enjoying all your poems in the group, but I am a silent listener. And so happy that I am with you today. And today is my poem, and this has been written, 10 years back. 10 years back, when I was doing my research on African literature, I was so much taken up by the children left, the urchins left in the street. And the same is the situation here also. So I just modified the poem, and now today I'm reading it. It's dedicated to all the children, those who are wandering in the street for a life. Lost Spring. I write an elegy to me, a mourning note to my lost parents. Swirling in a vortex of depression, I fumble for hope in my life. The whole world is reeling. and grief and hopelessness. Tossed like a weightless log in the tides, loss flounderingly battered me. I long for the moments to cuddle lovingly on my mother's lap, but lo, never a sack bed to make myself warm. Loved to hold my father's hand and walk in pride to the school, but the doors of my studies closed ever for this urchin. Hunger gnaws me, I resist, for waifs and stray should learn the art of mastering hunger. Bread and bacon in the shop never entered my belly. With longing eyes and empty stomachs, I move from caste to caste for a coin or two. Open your eyes, ask your hearts to welcome and greet us, to live amidst you, not as equal, but to labor and live. For we love to live, embrace us, heal our wounds, for you are godlike. Thank you.
Very profound, I mean, sublime poem, Elegy in Yourself. That's wonderful, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks for taking your time out and coming and,
This
presenting
is
your
my
poem.
pleasure to be always with Fertile Brains, with all this galaxy of poets. Great, great poets. I've been reading, and I am nothing in front of you all. Great poets.
Yeah, please, and I also request you all to join the Unmesh mic, and it is such a pleasure to you would
I've been
enjoy
trying. I was thinking, yes.
So you could every Saturday at 9 p.m. As per Indian timing, and for US timing 11 a.m. So you could all join. So you could feel the experience of having the international points. So now let me call upon our last but not least Mohanlal Verma ji. Welcome, sir. Sir, kindly turn on your mic. Sir, please turn on your mic. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Sir, you're not audible. Please disconnect your, headphone, or you could just speak directly into your. We can't hear you, sir. Turn on your mic. Turn on your mic. Please turn on your mic. Unmute, sir. Unmute. Please unmute. Please unmute your mic, sir. I'm trying from my side, but then it is not happening.
Hello.
Yes. Go ahead.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes. Perfect. Go ahead.
Okay. I was suffering of back pain, sir, so I couldn't attend the meetings and Facebooks also. And my poem is my experience of back pain. So I am expressing my views that how I tolerated it. Oh pain. The poem is Oh pain. Oh pain, what bad have I done to you? Oh pain, what bad I have done to you? Why do you bother me? Sometimes in lower back, sometimes in upper back, sometimes stand still in the middle, sometimes from uric acids, sometimes from my nature placid. I can't understand your motion, vertical or horizontal. Sometimes you become physical and the next moment you become mental. I have faith in love, the weapon. I have faith in love, the weapon. He will do kill you, O Satan. He will do kill you, O Satan. Fear from him and leave me alone. Fear from him and leave me alone, O pain. he will attack upon you like a dawn. O pain, he will attack upon you like a dawn. Then you will plead before me, and I will laugh at you with glee. And I will laugh at you with glee. Warmth of love will burn you. Warmth of love will burn you. It's the balm which will delete you all through. It's the balm which will delete you all through. Run away, run away. Again and again, I say, run away, run away. Again and again, I say. Thank you very much, sir. And
Thank
I
you, sir.
attended this meet because I was very interested. Prasanna sir, I got your message again and again, but I couldn't attend because of pain, and I have expressed it in my poem also, sir.
Resilient. Thanks for coming, sir. Thanks. Let me wind up the lined up.
Welcome, sir.
I think. Thank you. Thanks for coming, sir. I request you all to join on the participate in the anthology. That is where we're coming up with second anthology after Song of Peace. We lift by rising. We rise by lifting others. So all details have been shared on the WhatsApp and on wall too. So you could just follow up. And the last day of submission is February 28th. So
one question. Mohanlal Verma, are you are you a professor?
No, sir. No, ma'am. I am a lecturer in English in government school.
Yeah, I think that I got an article where your name was also there. I think we conducted a conference and we were shouting. So I saw the name Mohanlal Verma there. I think so.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I have attended.
Oh, that's great,
yeah,
sir.
ma'am.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Okay.
Very
thank you,
happy
ma'am.
to meet you here.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
So that's the poets meeting poets. That's wonderful. In fact, here professors meeting professors. Okay. Okay. I wish you would all participate for in the upcoming anthology. And
so we have one poet left, Prasanna. You have to read your poem.
Okay. I think it's a pretty old. I think it's a pretty old one, but then yes.
No, it doesn't matter.
I hide my greeting. I hide I in the garden of jasmine. Hide I in the garden of jasmine, carried away by its fragrance. I started screaming with joy and the thunder arrived with a great thud, howled in an ecstatic state. My mood lifted with the eventual shower of rain. I tasted the drops divine and the tale continued. That's the end of my poem. Very short one. Anyways,
very good, sir.
you.
Very good.
Thanks for letting me,
Good evening, sir.
Sir,
Hello?
we are.
Sorry, sir, for late due to in the network. I could not join, sir. I was in the another place. May I have any choice here?
Sir, you could present a short poem, sir, but only short one.
Sir, okay, sir. So my poem is a topic of poem is Sister's Love, sir. Is it audible, sir?
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Siblings may be brother or sister. Siblings may be brother or sister. Comparing brother sister is preferable. Comparing brother sister is preferable. And she is the goddess in the home. She is the goddess in the home. Sister is kind-hearted. Sister is all like our mother. Sister is always sincere and obedient to all. She is obedient to all, here and there, everywhere. Sister's love is eternal. Sister is amiable. Sister is amiable. The family, and she is the index of the goddess of Lakshmi. She is the index of the goddess of Lakshmi in all homes, all places on the earth. Sister is the moon, and she shines like the stars in the darkness. Sister is the moon. Sister is the moon, and shines like the stars in the darkness. She is the goddess of Lakshmi. She is the light of home. She is light of home. She fights with the siblings, enjoys a lot, and consoles. She is the jasmine tree. She is the jasmine tree. And the goddess goddess not only in the mother's home, but also the auntie's home, the auntie's home. Thank you for this given opportunity, sir. Sorry
Thank
for
you, sir.
delayed joining. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for
Thank
coming,
you,
sir.
thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir.
I think you could say, I think we are running out of time, so I think I took a save.
Sir.
Thank you. Thanks for
Thanks, sir.
coming,
Thank
and
you very
thanks for
much.
making this evening.
Thank you so
beautiful.
much. Thank you so much, Prasanna.
Anybody? Thank you, man. Thank you.